Today's game is presented by Guaranteed Rates. If you believe it, you can do it. And we are doing it. Week 4 of Athletes Unlimited Softball, the best of the best, doing their thing in Rosemont, Illinois. We've got 4 new captains. We've got 4 new teams. And it all starts right now. It'll be Team Osterman taking on Team Jaquish. First of 2 this afternoon, as always, double headers here with Athletes Unlimited Softball, alongside my partner, 2-time Olympian Danielle Laurie. I am Eric Collins, and folks, it's week 4 out of 5, including this weekend's games, Danielle. Only 2 more weeks remaining. We're running out of time before we figure out who the champion will be.
I know, we're getting down to the wire. This is the best part. Like, this is where you want to see these women and athletes step up, obviously with this being the last weekend before the final weekend. So it's kind of cool knowing that it's ending and that we're going to see them go hard.
And folks, it is getting really tight atop that leaderboard. Let's give you a little bit more information about Athletes Unlimited Softball. This is year 2 of Athletes Unlimited. 60 athletes divided 4 different ways each and every week. We're playing for 1 individual champion, and the 1 individual champion is crowned with the scoring system that is unique to Athletes Unlimited. Let's take a look at that scoring system, Danielle.
Yes, you can win and go up that leaderboard in 3 different categories, those stat points, those win points, as well as MVP. It's kind of cool, lots of different ways you can see yourself scooting up the leaderboard, but the most important to me is winning games. If you find a way to win those ball games, that's when you can see yourself jumping up. And Amanda Chittister, wow, she has just been rock solid week in and week out. Chitty and Savannah Jaquish both are big boppers, and I love how 3 and 4 are 2 pitchers. Alicia Ocasio, 2-way player, and Kat's just been cruising.
That's your leaderboard, brought to you by Geico. And folks, you can throw a blanket over the top 4 names. Everyone is so close in the point total. All right, let's take a look at the lineup card for Kat Osterman. She's the captain for the 8th time. She will start with the Canadian Olympian Victoria Hayward out in center field. At the 2-bag, it's Kelsey Harshman, another Canadian Olympian. Hannah Flippen is the shortstop. Deja Mulipola is batting 4th with Bubba Nichols following her. The DP, Taylor Edwards. Courtney Gano gets the start at first base. Riley Sarton-Vaughn, the 3rd sacker. And Kayla Wadle, local Illinoisan. She is out in right field batting 9th. Let's take a look at the defense for Team Jaquish. That's an interesting battery. You got Denham and Palacios working together for the first time. Jesse Warren, Kaylee Clifton left side of the infield with Abby Ramirez, Tori Vidalis on the right side, and an outfield of Wiggins, Andrews, and Savannah Jaquish. Jaquish out in right field. That's now the 4th different position in which she started this year. All right, here's Alyssa Denham, surprisingly not wearing blue. But Denham, what do we know about her making her first start here with Athletes Unlimited?
I love this. Every time that she's gone in, she's done a great job of keeping the ball down in the zone. She's a natural drop ball pitcher, has that little bit of an off speed as well as that curve. I think the importance for her coming in and facing a Team Osterman lineup, it's just consistency with location and being able to change speeds.
Denham played collegiately at Arizona, put up big numbers there. She looks the part, 6-foot right-hander, long levers. Looking for her first decision here with Athletes Unlimited. Doesn't have a win, nor does she have a loss. I think one thing that's going to give her a puncher's chance this afternoon is she keeps the ball down, drop ball pitcher like Kat Osterman, and doesn't give up a lot of home runs. She's given up 1 home run in 5 1/3 innings this year. And we're underway. Week 4 of Athletes Unlimited Softball. First pitch of the game misses outside to Victoria Hayward. Hayward currently 21st out of 60 players on the leaderboard. Tied for the league lead in stolen bases with 5, so she's a threat should she get on. Ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, pretty little back door on the outside part of the plate.
Interesting decision by Savannah Jaquish to start Alyssa Denham. She does have Haley Wagner, who is her highest drafted pitcher, and chooses not to go with Wagner. Oh, wow, Hayward went too far. And so Denham gets the benefit of the doubt, and that's the game's first out.
I think that looks like it's a good hold, especially with the slapper moving. But at the end of the day, Umpire said she went.
So Denham gets the strikeout. Here's Kelsey Harshman. Harshman's had a nice second season here with Athletes Unlimited. Currently 32nd out of 60 players. Generally hits the ball really hard. Goes the other way, and this one's foul. 0-2 to Harshman. What's your thought process with Team Jaquish and the start given to Alyssa Denham?
Well, I like it. I think at the end of the day, you look at potentially maybe pitch by committee a little more, meaning, hey, I would rather bring in Haley Wagner than maybe bring in Alyssa Denham. So see how Alyssa Denham goes through the first time through that lineup, and then you know you have that vet in Haley Wagner to come from the pen and to be able to give you some good innings too. And honestly, with it being week 4 and heading into week 5, we know that the hitters know the pitchers and the pitchers know the hitters. So I think you have to be a little bit craftsy with how you do some things, maybe pitch by committee a little bit more, pitch backwards.
Good eye by Harshman. 2 balls and 2 strikes. After Harshman, we will see Hannah Flippin hitting in the 3-hole. Softly on the ground right side, Ramirez, 2 down.
Alyssa Denham doing a really good job of attacking that outside part of the plate to those lefties. Got Victoria Hayward, and then able to get Kelsey Harshman rolling over on that outside pitch. We'll see how she attacks a righty and Hannah Flippin.
Flippin, 15th out of 60 players on the leaderboard. Starts with a strike. That usually doesn't faze her. She hasn't struck out all season long. 1 homer, 5 runs batted in for Flippin. One of the fun things about Flippin every week is you wonder which team selects her and where they're going to play her. She is elite defensively at 3rd, short, and 2nd. This weekend she's going to be playing shortstop more than likely. She's got the start there this afternoon. Good hitters count for Flippin. Little number. That's a fair ball. Denham throws high and takes Ramirez off the bag. So we've got our first base runner with 2 outs. Flippin is aboard.
This is the old swinging bunt that ends up being a base hit. I think that's all that like Alyssa Denham could do in that moment, just with her body going towards the line. Just needed to have a little bit better of a throw to Ramirez to get her out.
So Flippin is aboard, and the official scorer has ruled that an error on Denham. So a tough break for Flippin. Remember, you get 10 points for a single, but a good break for Denham, because if Flippin scores or anyone scores this inning, every run will be unearned. So that's what a decision made by an official scorer can do here with Athletes Unlimited. Here's Deja Mulipola, coming off a great weekend. She put up 500 points in 3 games last weekend. Currently 6th out of 60 players on the leaderboard. And Deja is wearing a microphone. We get a chance to listen in to her throughout the course of our afternoon.
Well, these two know each other well. Alyssa Denham and Deja Mulipola played together at Arizona this last year. That can sometimes be hard as a pitcher, going against a catcher that has caught you, knows you well, swings a big stick, a hot stick to boot, coming off of last weekend. Mulipola with a 2-home run day.
3 balls and no strikes. That's a 4-pitch walk. So Flippin keeps the inning alive, reaching on the error by the pitcher Denham, and now Mulipola is aboard. So what looked to be a really easy 1-2-3 inning for Denham, all of a sudden getting a little dicey. First ball swinging. Bubba Nichols, softly right side. Ramirez over to first. Side is retired. Good job by Denham. So scoreless for Team Osterman, first half of the inning. Team Jaquish heading to the bat rack. Welcome back, everyone. Well, it's going to be a fun weekend here. We got a cause game tomorrow, and we'll have to celebrate. Head to auprosports.com to get your Athletes Unlimited gear. Don't forget to follow on social at auprosports for exclusive inside content. Shirts like that. Fun stuff. That was back on Thursday at practice. All right, playing the bottom of the first inning. Here is Team Jaquish coming to the dish for the first time. Let's take a look at their lineup brought to you by Geico. Savannah Jaquish has Aaliyah Andrews leading things off, followed by Jessie Warren. The captain, Jaquish, puts herself in the 3-hole. Her number 1 pick, Tori Vidalis, is the cleanup hitter. Kaylee Clifton is shortstop. Megan Wiggins, the veteran, out in left field. Nadia Taylor, number 88 in your program, is the DP. Sasha Palacios behind the plate. And Abby Ramirez picking up the rear. Team Osterman, Taylor McQuillan is going to get the nod, throwing to Mulipola. That's a Arizona Wildcat battery. Sarton Vaughn, third sacker, flipping, playing this weekend at shortstop. Harshman, Gano, right side of the infield with Nichols, Hayward, and Kayla Wadle in the outfield from left to right. And what an honor for Taylor McQuillan to get the start for Cat Osterman's team to begin the week.
And honestly, based on how McQuillan is starting, or has been playing, excuse me, she deserves this start. Coming from the left side, only pitcher on staff that is undefeated, 3-0 so far on the season with 22 innings pitched. She's just been consistent, gets outs, hits great spots, and gets fired up doing it, and I love it.
Andrews, softly right side. Gano tags Andrews on the way by. So that's doing something. Aaliyah Andrews, more often than not, when she leads off an inning, gets on base. This time she's denied, and that's our first out.
And this is that backdoor curveball that McQuillan is so tight with into those lefties. It looks like it's going to hit a lefty and tail back in for a strike and jams up Aaliyah Andrews.
Here's Jessie Warren, former national champion, played at Florida State. Arguably the greatest to ever play in the ACC. Jessie currently 24th out of 60 players on the leaderboard. She's risen the batting average up to .310. Couple of homers, 5 runs batted in. Last year she led Athletes Unlimited in batting average. Hit over 500 for the season. Two strikeouts in 29 at-bats this year for Warren. Off the thumbs, right to the first baseman, Gano. So all we really need right now is McQuillan, her catcher, Mulipola, and the first baseman, Gano. Everyone else can go back to the dugout, right?
Another jam jog curveball coming inside and just saws off Jessie Warren. Couple back-to-back jams.
Gano, if they put out an assist all by herself here in the first inning. Here's Savannah Jaquish. Captain puts herself out in right field today. Jaquish second to only Amanda Chittister on the leaderboard.
I like that last spot, that curveball. I think she's got to keep working that inside pitch. That's a pitch that should get called a strike, especially to a big hitter like Jaquish.
Down the right field line, hit well, foul territory, and we'll do it again. Now we're here in Chicago, just outside. Western suburbs are in Rosemont, and you always got to think about the wind. And right now the wind is blowing in from center field. That'll make a difference in today's ball game. Another good strike by McQuillan.
There it is. Just needs to keep pumping that curve. It's so important for little kids watching, like to see a lefty throw and snap that curveball hard into a righty's hands, it's just commanding both sides of the zone. There's such an important piece to a pitcher, and being able to hit all quadrants and not fearing throwing the inside because you're scared you're going to hit him.
3-2, golf down the left field line. That is a foul ball. So Jaquish has tried the right field line and tried the left field line, both to no avail.
Just such a pretty swing.
Popped up, flipping, sunglasses on, makes the play. That'll do it. A 1-2-3 first inning spun by Taylor McQuillan. To the second we go, scoreless in Rosemont.
Okay, come on, let's go. I won't hit you. If I do, I have a problem. Whoa! How'd you do that? Totally radical, dude. Totally, dude.
Yeah, what a great addition to this league this year. Deja Mulipola wearing a microphone. She has been fantastic. Mulipola is the top scoring hitter for Team Osterman this week. Kat Osterman took Taylor McQuillan with her first pick, and then when she was thinking about offense, went to Mulipola, who was really impressed so far for the first 3 weeks of action.
I think that is big by Kat, especially swiping McQuillan, just with how she has been consistent week in and week out.
First ball swinging, Taylor Edwards to the second baseman Ramirez. She knew she had time, and she throws out Edwards at first. One pitch went out here in the second inning.
Curveball, Taylor Edwards gets a good little piece of it, but Abby Ramirez able to knock it down and comes up with a good play.
So the ball hadn't left the infield so far against Lisa Denham. Here's Courtney Gano. A little tardy, almost took out Sarton Vaughn in the on-deck circle. LA native, played collegiately in the Pac-12 up at Washington. Took last year off. Got off to a slow start this year, but that bat has heated up over the last couple of weekends. Still looking for a first homer. Hum, babe. I mentioned that Courtney Gano looking for her first homer. When she does get a homer, it won't be her first here at this ballpark. She spent some time playing National Pro Fast Pitch with the Chicago Bandits for years, called this their home field. And she was absolutely torrid her first season in Chicago. Put up huge numbers, so great muscle memory for her in that right-handed batter's box. A lot of the fans here in the building remember her from her time with the Bandits. Good crowd today. Another chance for Ramirez. Abby Ramirez, this is your life. That is now 4 ground balls to the right side fielded by Ramirez here in the first inning in 2/3. The last 3 balls hit by Team Osterman have been atom balls to Abby Ramirez.
Well, and if you're a defender behind Alyssa Denham, you know that she throws the ball primarily down in the zone. Have to expect a lot of action coming your way, and a lot of defenders like playing behind those drop ball pitchers because they know that they're going to get tested and the ball's going to come to them.
Riley Sarton Vaughn, a little sneak attack, lays down the bunt and out at first. Elisa Denham, where you been all my life? A 1-2-3 inning. Forever in blue jeans. Ball had left the infield in 2 innings.
Hey, I am all about a pitcher PFP. Alyssa Denham with the clutch little defense. Atta baby.
Welcome back, everyone. Fans, it's time to earn points for watching today's broadcast. Take out your phone, enter the code on your screen. There it is, AU19SB. Enter that code into your app and earn some points. It's available in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Start earning points to unlock exclusive rewards. Stay in the know about Athletes Unlimited. All right, here in the bottom of the second inning, we are joined by longtime Athletes Unlimited pitcher, Jessica Burrows. Jessica, I can say we say long time because you've been here for 2 years.
Yeah, so long, yeah.
What was the big reason you came back? Obviously, last year we were all here, different situation. You decided to come back. Why did you make a point of doing that?
Yeah, so I think it was just, last year, I think everyone was just getting acclimated and we all kind of got a taste of what it was all about. And I think that just coming back and like being more comfortable and seeing new faces and the better competition and knowing that more people around the softball community and going from college to pro are going to get this opportunity. And I think it was just to be able to come back and kind of like be in this setting as in a comfortable, like, I'm going to feel comfortable with my pitching now rather than last year it was kind of like, okay, here we go. I don't know what to expect. So now I feel like a veteran at Athletes Unlimited, and I think that that's why I really wanted to come back and just kind of be comfortable here and really show, what I have.
Jessica, obviously last year it was definitely a lot more strict with the pandemic and we're still dealing with it, but not nearly as much. Has the experience been any different knowing that you guys have been able to kind of go out a little bit, explore the city, things like that?
Actually, I feel like I'm in a whole new environment. So last year I felt like everybody was just all about what is everyone doing? Are we going to hang out outside of the hotel or are we going to go sit outside at the park? But I feel like this year it's just a lot, you get to go do more and you get to see more and you get to bring your friends in and your families in. So I feel like maybe last year we were all a little bit closer, like all 56 athletes that were here. But this year I feel like we're a little bit more individual and separate, but in a good way. So I really think that I really like this year, but last year I felt like I liked how we were all really close knit and doing a little bit more as one, as a group. But they're both just really different experiences.
Jessica, you're the first person we've talked to with Team Osterman this weekend. Is there a team name that you guys are going with, or is there a theme that you guys have, or anything that you can share about how you guys are trying to build camaraderie?
Okay, so we are the Squirtles. Is that we're like team, Pokemon, the Squirtles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
Who came up with that one?
I think it was like a group thing. I can't remember exactly who put Squirtles in the group me.
Kati and Deja.
Kati and Deja, yeah. Kati, yeah, and we were like, I love it. I mean, it's a little funky, but I think we bought in. We have a Pokeball. If someone gets a home run, Kelly's gonna toss it to the player who hit the home run, and we're gonna have the little Squirtle man, and the girl's gonna, try to catch the Pokemon. So.
Jessica, has there been any rookies this year that you've been kind of excited to kind of get to know and see them play?
Yeah, so I think that I said this from day one. I wouldn't consider Amanda Lorenz like a rookie, but she's a rookie here at Athletes Unlimited. But I was just really excited to see her kind of go off individually as a player because, Athletes Unlimited, it's kind of based, it's solely, how you're doing. It's like how you're doing independently. And obviously there's that team environment you have week to week, but this is a place where you can really showcase what you have. So Amanda, I play with her at Pride, and then coming here, I was just really excited to see her kind of go off and, just be about her and really show what she has. And I just knew she was going to do really well here.
Obviously last year you couldn't have fans in the stands. But just talk about what that's like here in this environment, being able to connect with fans after games and things like that.
I think it's cool because last year I think people just got to watch. So they got to sit there, hopefully catch it on wherever it was being broadcasted. But now they actually get to see it and live it and be here with us. So I think that it's going to get people more excited. So I think having the fans here also gives us that more competitive environment, if that makes sense. So I think, last year was a little bit more relaxed. I'm not going to lie, I felt relaxed out there playing because there wasn't the screaming fans, and you're just kind of out there with the girls you hang out with every day. But now it kind of adds that little bit of pressure, that little bit of just a little bit more competitiveness that you want to kind of show out for the fans and really give them a good show. So I think it's a little bit different, but I think it's going to be really good for Athletes Unlimited.
Nice play by the left fielder. Wow, Bubba Nichols read that beautifully off the bat. And that is now out number 2. Well, Jessica, thank you for your time. I've been watching you for years and always thought that you were wonderful. But just a moment ago, your athletic ability was, everyone saw it. You didn't even blink. There was a foul ball that was 3 feet away from you, and you didn't even flinch once. So hand-eye coordination, just your ability knows no bounds.
Nope, I knew it was gonna hit me, and I knew Kat here would have saved me if I needed her to, hopefully. So I just trusted that somebody would have helped me out there.
Jessica, have a great weekend. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yep. All right, 2 outs. Runner on at first base, Tori Vidalis. Leadoff walk for Vidalis. And now Nadia Taylor is a batter. And the first 2 pitches to Taylor have been balls.
And I like hearing that little nugget about like when there's fans in the stands, how it adds that little bit of extra element of pressure, that different feel. Last year, this event was still absolutely amazing with no fans. And you and I were like, wow, like it was still cool for us to be up in the booth with no fans because we were witnessing greatness on the field. But as an athlete, to have people in the stands and that extra bit of pressure is what makes sports so fun and why we do what we do. You want to showcase where you're at.
Popped up, 2-0 pitch, shallow right field, and the catch is made by Kayla Wadle. Ball actually squirted out just a bit, but she's able to hang on. So leadoff walk, but no damage done. We're still scoreless as we play inning number 3 when we return here to Rosemont, Illinois. We got a combined no-hitter going on here. Top of the 3rd inning. Just a moment ago, the sun may be playing a role. Nadia Taylor popping it up to shallow right field.
Well, and these are things, when you've been together as a team for a long time, it's a little bit more dialed in, but this team obviously knew this week being thrown together. Kayla Wadle, we've seen her play right field quite a bit, but honestly, I think that that's a Kelsey Harshman ball. I think Kayla running all the way in from right field, that was a long run and could have been a collision for sure.
Let's talk a little bit more about Team Jaquish, Savannah Jaquish, currently in the number 2 spot on the leaderboard. And so she had her first pick as Tori Vidalis. Maybe a little bit of surprise, didn't go with pitching. Instead, she wanted a big thumper in the middle of her lineup. Vidalis only played 1 game last week, but still highly, highly regarded. I've been impressed with Jaquish's decision to start Alicia Denham. Denham has pitched 2 innings. The ball has not left the infield. She is a classic drop ball pitcher, and here in this type of forum, you keep the ball down, you could do some damage.
And then she has that off speed, that pitch coming in at 52 miles an hour, that little off speed curve. So feels confident enough to be able to change speeds and does a really good job of that.
Kayla Wadle looking for her first professional hit. She's 0 for 4. It's a rare start for her. She's from Wakanda, Illinois, played collegiately due east of us. Probably about 8 miles. UIC, the Flames. Off the end of the bat, we'll do it again. So far through the first 8 batters, Denham has got 5 ground ball outs and 1 strikeout. Good eye by Wadle. Three balls and 2 strikes. They want to walk the leadoff batter and bring Victoria Hayward to the plate. Called strike 3. Second strikeout, first time through the order for Denham.
It's a really beautiful pitch. Screwball, perfect location. Absolutely fooled Kayla Wadle. Would have jammed her up in a heartbeat.
Hayward bats for the second time. 0-1. Yeah, Denham is the second most accomplished right-hander from her hometown of Alvin, Texas. I'm sure that she will acknowledge that. That's the same hometown as Nolan Ryan. Greatest strikeout pitcher in Major League Baseball history. That's the Houston area. Look at Victoria Hayward's numbers. No MVP points.
And I thought last weekend, after her performance on the Monday night game, she did a great job. I thought she might have been able to get some there, but the athletes are the ones that vote after games, and they make all the decisions, and ultimately it comes down to that.
And of the top 27 players on the leaderboard, Victoria Hayward is the only one who doesn't have any MVP points. So after the game, no one's decided. She's never been the MVP 1, 2, or 3, which is an easy way to pick up points in a hurry. Shows a good eye there. So for the second straight batter here, Denham goes to 3 balls and 2 strikes. You want to make Hayward earn her way on, because once she's on at first base, she's a threat to steal. A walk quickly becomes a double. Right back through the wickets, straight to center field. That is the first base hit of our ball game. Give 10 points to Victoria Hayward, and she's aboard with 1 out.
It's just ball drift a little bit too much over the plate, and Victoria Hayward stays on it and drives it right back where it's pitched.
All right, next in line is Kelsey Harshman. And with the abundance of ground balls thrown by Denham, be on the lookout for a possible double play ball. I could see a world in which Victoria Hayward is off with a pitch, and there's an atom ball to whoever's covering second base. They step on the back throw to first base.
You're manifesting it?
Quite possibly. On the ground, to second for 1, to first, double play! Oh my! Did I manifest it or what? 4, 6, 3 on the twin kill, and the side is retired. More magic when we come back. Neither side has scored a run. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Team Osterman, Team Jaquish, battling for 30 inning points here in this frame. Athletes Unlimited Softball is sponsored by Guaranteed Rates. It's all about the points with Athletes Unlimited. Let's take a look at that leaderboard. Amanda Chittister has Savannah Jaquish by 14 points. We should mention that if Team Jaquish can score a run right now, that'll be flip-flopped. And because of the 30 inning points, Jaquish will move on top of Chittister. That's how quickly things change, inning by inning, with Athletes Unlimited.
Well, and we talk about the 50 points for winning games, but more importantly, if you're winning innings and you win every inning, you're getting 70 points as a team. And I love how it really brings you back to the basics of the game, of focusing one pitch at a time. And most importantly, like, I hear a lot of these women constantly say, like, go and win the inning, win the inning. And I like how it just brings back to the ABCs of the game and focusing on what's important. And it's one pitch at a time, and you want to win an inning.
Here's Sasha Palacios. Palacios, Ramirez, and Andrews batting here in the 3rd inning. Interesting to think about these 3 players right here, the pitcher, the catcher, and the hitter. Small world. McQuillan, Mulipola, and Palacios all played on the same travel ball team in Southern California. That was a powerhouse. It's the Bat Busters program that has developed so much talent over the years. But just incredible to think that one travel ball team would have all 3 principals here involved in this matchup. McQuillan threw travel ball to Mulipola, who's catching her right now. And when she wasn't thrown to her, she was thrown to Palacios, who was another catcher on the roster. Oh, by the way, also on those teams, Sydney Romero, Amanda Lorenz. Kind of a who's who of softball these days, playing on the same Bat Busters travel ball team. Half decade ago. Off the thumbs. Second baseman Harshman lost it in the sun. Oh, that'll be a base hit. A gift for Palacios. Leadoff batter aboard, and the sun continues to be a factor.
And that sun is definitely hard, and you're just thankful that it doesn't hit them in the face, because they really, like, I've fielded a ball like that before and you're just completely blinded, and when you just don't see it, you're just praying it doesn't get you in the nose.
So it scored a base hit. That's good news for Palacios. Give her 10 points. It's bad news for McQuillan. That means that if Palacios comes around to score, quite possibly it will be an earned run and be negative 10 points for her. But those are the breaks. Here's Abby Ramirez. Her job is to get Palacios to second base. Bunt laid down. McQuillan's plays it first, and that is the first out of our inning. That's a sacrifice. Score it 1-4. For sacrifices, you get a +10, so give Abby Ramirez 10 points for doing her professional job. And now a runner in scoring position with 1 out. 30 points are on the line. This is the bottom of the third. Should Palacios score, it'll be an inning win for Team Jaquish. Aaliyah Andrews just touches it. McQuillan throws to first, 2 down. Palacios checks in now at third. All right.
Palacios just putting herself 60 feet closer. Big opportunity here for Jessie Warren.
Swings at the first pitch, pops it up. Wind and sun, both the factors. Oh, and Harshman can't make the play. That was not an easy play, but it was a possible play, and it goes unmade.
Kelsey Harshman traveling a long way with this. Battling a little bit of sun, a lot of action in one spot. Would have been a heck of a play.
So an extra swing for Jessie Warren. Can't really pitch around Jessie Warren, I'd imagine, right? You got Savannah Jaquish on deck.
Yeah, those 3 hitters in a row, Jessie Warren, Savannah Jaquish, and Tori Vidalis, to kind of pick your poison.
Two balls and 2 strikes. Jessie Warren began the day 24th out of 60 players on the leaderboard. Last year she finished 2nd on the leaderboard, second to only Kat Osterman. Did she go too far? Nope.
I think that's a good hold and a good call. We happened to see Taylor McQuillan throw too many off-speed pitches. I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see that a little bit more that second time through the lineup. I mean, an opportunity here with a 3-2 count. She hasn't gone off speed to Jessie Warren yet.
Good at bat by Warren. She works the walk. That's a +8 for Warren. And there are now runners on at the corners with 2 outs. And the captain, Savannah Jaquish, steps to the plate. Jaquish popped to the shortstop, flipping to end the first inning. .30 points are on the line. Quality strike 1. Jaquish just 1 for her last 12. Golfed in the left. What a play! Bubba Nichols! Hubba Bubba! Bubble Nichols saves the day for Team Osterman. And the inning points roll over. Bubba Nichols, how do you do?
Wow, so many inning points on the line. Bubba Nichols stepping up, having McQuillan's back. That's how you do it.
Let's take a look at our Geico defensive play of the game. How about the pitcher, Alyssa Denham?
I love it, stepping up. Those speedy little runners put so much pressure on the pitchers, and at the end of the day, all you just need to do is field your position, calm, cool, and collected, and that's exactly what Alyssa Denham did.
At the end of the season, we'll be awarding the Geico Defensive Player of the Year award. Last year, Haley McClunny won it. The Athletes Unlimited award comes with an added bonus of $5,000 for the winner. Pulling double duty, Courtney Gaino, not only playing first base today, but full-time mom. Here's Hannah Flippin. Yeah, Flippin's going to be in that short conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. And if you ask me, that extra wild card that she can do it at third, short, and second may be the difference maker. I love Jessie Warren as a third sacker. Just absolutely think that she's world-class magnificent. But Flippin could be her equal, and Flippin can also play short and second.
Yeah, Hannah Flippin for me, when she kind of got on the radar with Utah, she's just been a phenomenal defender and one specialist to another, and Jessie Warren.
Yeah, we're talking about two good defenders, and Jessie Warren, that was a difficult short hop that she made look routine. Well, so far so good for Denham. She's given up just one base hit. That came with 2 outs in the third. Clean single by Victoria Hayward, who was eventually erased on the double play. Mulipola, 23-year-old. Shortstop Clifton, good strong arm. And again, that ball just remains on the infield dirt against Denham.
Kaylee Clifton deep in the hole, but has a strong arm and just makes it look easy.
Next in line, Bubba Nichols. Nichols facing Denham in the Pac-12. Nichols, UCLA. Denham, Arizona Wildcat. Nichols was a big-time get for UCLA. They've been getting those type of players forever. 2016 National High School Player of the Year. This is her second weekend with Athletes Unlimited. Started her Athletes Unlimited experience with her hair on fire. First pitch she saw, she clubbed it over the left field wall. It's going to be hard to elevate against Denham, though. Denham has recorded 9 ground ball outs. There hasn't been a fly ball out. It has been all infield centric. Little number. Look at Jessie Warren. Good golly, Miss Molly, she can pick it. Jessie Warren doing her thing. We're halfway home. We're through the top of the 4th inning, still scoreless in Rosemont. Yeah, fans were back with their second limited edition softball card set. Sets feature 60 player cards plus 5 additional specialty cards about the highlight standout moments from Athletes Unlimited. Sets are $19.99 and available to purchase now through September 30th at Topps.com. Well, in the 2 years with Athletes Unlimited softball, when you're thinking about well-pitched games, they are all, for the most part, almost pitched by Kat Osterman. We have had 3 complete game shutouts in the history of this league, all of them pitched by Kat. 5 games with 10 or more strikeouts. Kat had them all. And back in week 1, she had the only no-hitter ever tossed. I think sometimes we take for granted the different level that she is on. This is what she did on Monday. Complete game shutout, 2 hits, 10 strikeouts. yet wasn't the most significant MVP in the game. She got MVP 2.
Yeah, I thought that was definitely the best that I've seen Kat throw. And that's even going off of when she threw a no-hitter. Like when she threw the no-hitter, it was almost like we didn't know it was a no-hitter. The only thing that said it was there was no hits on the board. But usually we've seen her strike out like 14, 15, and I think Monday was the first time seeing her strike out 10, where she was just cruising, hitting great spots. Drop ball was money.
All right, activity in the bullpen behind Taylor McQuillan if needed. McQuillan's been nails. McQuillan throwing to TV Tori Vidalis. Vidalis, 16th out of 60 players on the leaderboard. She's one of the few players today that's actually earned points. She had a walk her first time up, which is a +8. Smoked down the left field line. Gone! A homer! A huge homer for TV Tori. It wins the inning for Team Jaquish. A 40-point home run for Vidalis.
Well, and you're sitting over here wondering why Savannah Jaquish chose Tori Vidalis' first pick.
Guilty.
This is why. This is an absolute laser, okay? Like, I thought it was gonna line and hit the wall. This had so much giddy up off the bat that it just had to get out of here. She hits it so hard, and the excitement obviously for the 40 points that she gets for herself with the home run, but the additional 40 points for every single person. That's an 80-point at bat by Tori Vidalis. So good.
You can hang about 3 months worth of laundry on that clothesline. Man, that ball was smoked.
A little Simba action. Nice by. And they do the line from the Lion King where they put the monkey ends up putting the line on.
Oh, that's what that is. Got it.
Taking it real serious. And that's one thing every week that I love. It's just every team has something unique about them, whether it's a theme. Last week we saw the Space Jam and they ordered those really cool like outfits, and that honestly makes it so fun. Like every week it's something new. Get on Amazon, order your goodies.
Well, the captain, Savannah Jaquish, is doing something right. Last week, Savannah had 1 hit in 3 games, yet her team won every single game. They were 3-0. And so she earned all sorts of points with inning wins and game wins.
There we see Simba on Pride Rock.
Three balls and a strike to Kaylee Clifton. Three balls and 2 strikes to Clifton. Sun-splashed afternoon here in Rosemont, Illinois. The sun and the wind has already been a factor. Called strike 3. That's the first strikeout for McQuillan.
And this is my favorite thing for a pitcher to do, okay? You give up a bomb to Tori Vidalis, 40 points, a celebration, it sucks. But then you come back and you strike out the next hitter. That's the thing as a pitcher. I mean, that short-term memory cannot live in the past, can't live on the last pitch, can only move forward. And just being able to come out, strike her out, just shows your defense, all right, let's go, doesn't matter what just happened.
Megan Wiggins next in line. Hit the ball right on the nose her first time up, but to the left fielder, Bubba Nichols. Wiggins now in her 10th year of pro ball. Showed bunt. 2 balls and a strike. Wiggins from Wagner, Georgia. Played collegiately in the SEC for the Georgia Bulldogs. And we're looking at Victoria Hayward as she's dealing with that sun. Before every pitch, you see her hold her glove up and try and shade her eyes. You also see that Olympic tattoo she's got. Just saying. smoked into the gap, right center field. Wiggins can really run. On her way to second, and she'll make it with a stand-up double. Second extra base hit of the inning for Team Jaquish. And Wiggins in scoring position.
Well, the second time through the lineup, we're seeing some hitters make adjustments. Tori Vidalis, Megan Wiggins with the line out, her last at bat. See Victoria Hayward's still blocking that sun as much as she can. Hardest part about this ball field is just center field, right field, and that second base, first base. They really have to have eyes in the back of their head constantly, because if they're not paying attention, sun can blind them pretty quick.
Here's Nadia Taylor. 30th out of 60 players on the leaderboard. Good block by the catcher, Mulipola. 66 tosses so far by McQuillan. Nadia, born in New Orleans, raised in the Houston area, now 31 years of age. Kept her dream alive by playing lots of seasons of pro ball. National Pro Fast Pitching, Dallas with the Charge, and Akron with the Racers. Into left field, Nichols on the run, going back, it's falling down! Extra bases for Taylor. Wiggins scores. It's a 2-0 lead for Team Jaquish. That's now 3 extra base hits for Team Jaquish in the inning.
Back-to-back doubles. Another absolute laser. I love this effort by Bubba Nichols, doing everything she can. I think even if she stops that ball, Megan Wiggins is going to score, so I just think the effort is key. Wondering if we're going to see a little bit of a pitching change here.
Now, Kat Osterman is the captain. She's going to make all the decisions. We saw Kat Luce in the pen. Also saw Jessica Burrows. So you got a lefty and a righty available.
That's the one thing as a pitcher that you have to take into account. That second, third time through the lineup, people are going to make adjustments off you. So need to be precise with that location. Remember how you face those hitters the first time through. And pitchers remember those little things. They remember what a swing through looked like and how hot the bat speed was. And just understanding that these hitters are very elite in the sense where a second time through the lineup, they're not going to look the same. They're going to make a different game plan against you.
Palacios got a kind of fortuitous 10 points her last time up. Hit a humpback liner to the second baseman Harshman, who lost it in the sun. This one popped up. Oh, did she? You bet she did! Mulipola got it before it hit the ground. What a play by Mulipola. She covered about 20 feet in a millisecond. Wow!
From up here, no. It looked like it touched the ground a little bit.
The call on the field was she got it, but this is going to be reviewed apparently. Yeah, and there's the smile. I think Deja knows what really transpired. So this is going to be challenged by, it's a captain's challenge, Savannah Jaquish.
The ball hit the ground prior. The ball hit the ground prior to the catcher getting it in the glove. We have a foul ball.
That's our replay official, Rachel Palmer. So that's a quick review and will be overturned. Let's listen in.
It did definitely bounce.
Yeah, Mulipola's wearing a microphone, so we heard her say to McQuillan it bounced. Well, a chance for McQuillan to get a strikeout. And there's the second out of the inning. Both of the outs have been recorded via the K. Runner still on at second, and Abby Ramirez will bat against McQuillan. Ramirez laid down a sacrifice an inning ago. Got 10 points for that. Native Chicagoan from nearby Trinity High School. Abby's a hero to many here in the Chicagoland area. Was the Illinois High School Player of the Year her senior year. Played travel ball for the Beverly Bandits, which is probably the most ballyhooed travel team here in the state. Big name in fast pitch. McQuillan strikes out the side. She strikes out 3 in the 4th inning, but she also gives up 3 extra base hits. The homer by Vidalis and back-to-back doubles by Wiggins and Taylor. First runs of the game scored in the bottom of the 4th inning. Team Jaquish, they put a pair on the board. They win 40 inning points. We move now to the top of the 5th inning. Well, for every run scored during this year's today's game is presented by Guaranteed Rate. If you believe it, you can do it. And fans, we'd love to see you here at the ballpark. A lot of things going on throughout the course of this 5-week window. Join us at the ballpark for game day. We'd love to see your smiling face. Tickets still available at auprosports.com/tickets. All right, we're going to be joined now this half inning by the center fielder. Air Aaliyah is with us. A lot of A's out there for you. Aaliyah, thank you for spending some time. Have you actually talked to the pitcher, Denham, and she tell you, are you even needed? There hasn't been a ball hit to the outfield yet today.
I had one. It was up the middle on the ground, thank God, because the sun is bad right now. So I had one, but she has been dealing. So I'm thankful for that because the sun is not in our favor right now.
That's what I was going to ask, Aaliyah. When you have to play and the sun is like this, like as an outfielder, are you trying to obviously block with your hand? Like that makes it hard with a skyrocket up in the air, huh?
Yeah, so you want to block with your glove, actually. Lindsay Leftwich will tell you this, or Dobby. They will get on you. We did sun drills like crazy at LSU. But you block with your glove. Your hand doesn't cover as much sun, so block with your glove and then try and catch the ball from there.
We got a clinic. Do you want to teach us how to slap too? For the
Liz!
Sunglasses. How come some players choose to use sunglasses and some choose not to on a sunny day?
So for me, I hate sunglasses, and the reason why is because it makes the world darker to me, which is, I know that's the point, but it like makes everything super dark. And then to me, when the ball gets in the sun, you can still see the sun through the sunglasses. So it doesn't really help me in my opinion, but that's just for me. It definitely helps other people, so it's a preference type of thing. Yeah, Liz! But I got offered sunglasses about 15 times before this game. So thank you to my awesome teammates, but I can't do it.
Aaliyah, what's it been like playing on Team Jaquish this week? What's your guys' theme? I think I have an idea, but I'd love to hear it from you.
It's been great. Savannah is such a good leader. She's a good captain. I've been on her team 2 weeks in a row now. And she just wants the best for all of us. She thinks about the team, thinks about what each individual person can do. And, you know, we can hit. We have some good hitters on this team. So, and good pitchers. So just putting it all together and being able to win some games this week is what we've been thinking about the most. Yabby! Good. 2 here, 2.
Is there a theme that you guys are going with this week?
Well, we're the Lions, so we were just thinking about like the Lion King, obviously, and so we have Simba, and then when Tori just hit that home run, we tried to do like the whole Rafiki thing where he puts like the ashes on Simba's head. So we put chalk, naturally, softball players. Go Ashton! You got room? Good! So naturally softball players, we put some chalk on her head. So that's our theme.
Aaliyah, thank you for your time. That was a quick 7-pitch inning. We appreciate it. Still scoreless for Team Osterman. They can't score against Alyssa Denham. Back for the bottom of the 5th. So far today, we have 2 combined runs. They both came in that 4th inning. Tori Vidalis with that lash. Man, a laser beam. For every run scored during this year's Athletes Unlimited softball season, Aspiration is going to plant 100 trees. Over 36,000 trees were planted in 2020. And heading into this week, 15,800 trees have been planted thanks to Aspiration's support of rounding the bases. All right, we talked to her earlier today, and now she's going to get in that circle and throw. Replacing Taylor McQuillan is Jessica Burrows.
Well, in that 3rd time through the lineup, I like this change. I think it's good. Jessica Burrows is going to throw that curveball. She has a little bit of a knuckle change. Throws the ball high 50s, can get up there 62, 63.
Aaliyah Andrews is the first batter that she faces. This is really what Team Jaquish wants. Aaliyah Andrews, no one better than her, leading off an inning. So far today, she is 0 for 2. But Andrews leading off an inning. Coming into this game 14 times, she's reached base safely 9 of those 14 times, either by a walk or a hit. Can't ask for much more out of your leadoff batter.
She definitely has been a spark plug in that leadoff spot and has led off on every single team that she's played on. Was on Kat's team for first couple weekends out.
Now Burrows is going to be tested, and she is up to the task. Andrews takes a nasty spill, but no worse for the wear. And that is out number 1 here in our 5th inning.
And just so much speed up the line. It's a great play by Burrows.
And that's actually going to be looked at a little bit further. Team Jaquish, they want to have that play reviewed. So this will be a captain's challenge by Team Jaquish. This would be a big deal because if you get the leadoff batter on, particularly someone like Aaliyah Andrews who can run, that changes the dynamic of the inning totally. We do have inning points on the line because Team Osterman did not score in the top of this 5th inning. We have 10 points on the line. Let's listen to Rachel Palmer, our replay official.
All right, upon further video review, the runner will be safe at first base. We have an overturned call.
Thank you so much, Rachel Palmer. Does Savannah Jaquish make any mistakes? Everything she wants reviewed, she wins the challenge. Every time she brings in a pitcher, makes a pinch hitting move, sets her lineup, everything seems to come up aces for Team Jaquish.
Well, and why not, right? Every single team gets two captains challenges, and we're getting later into this game, and that's such a close call. And for an umpire to be able to see that with their naked eye, with how close that was. So I love that Athletes Unlimited has the replay so we can help tweak this game for these athletes that are literally running and playing their hearts out. And I think it's important to be able to add in that replay.
So because of the overturn, that means Aaliyah Andrews now leads the league with 13 base hits through her first 10 games. Threat to run, she's 3 for 3 stealing bases. All right, this is an interesting matchup. You got Jessica Burrows throwing to Jessie Warren, who played together for 3 years down in Tallahassee at Florida State. Just the 3rd time all season that Warren has struck out. Out number 1.
Well, and it just looked like Jessie Warren was in her head here, expecting something away, just completely frozen with the screwball on the inside part of the plate. Talk about painting a corner. It's a big out.
Here's Jaquish. Hit the ball right on the screws her last time up. It was an opportunity. 2 outs, runners on at the corners, back in the 3rd inning. An opportunity to win 30 points. And Jaquish with a lash down the left field line, and somehow Bubba Nichols made a diving grab. At that point, that was the play of the game. Team Jaquish did score in the next inning. So that's when they got all their inning points, 40 of them. Could be two. Flipping to second, on to first, double play! Second double play we have seen in today's ball game. Good job by Jessica Burrows. Comes out of the pen and gets Team Jaquish to go down 1, 2, 3.
I love me a little 6-4-3 double play. Rolling the ground ball. Jessica Burrows. Defense gets him out of it.
Pitchers duel 2-0. Jesse Warren and Team Jaquish leading Team Osterman. Well, all players are asked to talk about self-belief, a time of reflection, and how it affected their career. Here is Jesse Warren.
I had a lot of confidence issues growing up, so I think the game of softball helped me find that confidence in myself. And even, going into bad at-bats and bad games continuously, and then losing that confidence again, really digging down and finding out what I can do as a player and as an athlete. And I think now it's really hard to take that confidence away from me as an athlete. Even if I am doing bad, it's kind of a so what mentality. Okay, I've been here before, I know what to do to get out of it. Now let's get to work and do that. So softball has just really helped me find confidence in life as well too. So I'm really appreciative of the sport in itself.
It's the second home run in as many days for Jesse Warren. That was Believe You Will, presented by Guaranteed Rate. Jesse Warren wears number 30 because she really admires Steph Curry of the Golden State Warriors. You can make the argument that she is as good at her sport as Steph Curry is at his. She is a baller. All right, new pitcher for Team Jaquish, trying to slam the door after 5 magnificent innings thrown by Alyssa Denham. We've got Haley Wagner in the circle. Wagner, the former Michigan Wolverine, 5 years playing National Pro Fast Pitch. Now her second year with Athletes Unlimited. And she has been nails for 2 years now with Athletes Unlimited.
She has, and this is a situation to bring her in and relieve Alyssa Denham, who threw a heck of a job first couple times through the lineup. Haley Wagner's going to mix it up a lot. She's going to throw that screwball as well as a curve, a backdoor, and a changeup.
Now the first 3 pitches thrown by Wagner, who's been an extreme strike thrower in her career. First 3 pitches have all missed the mark. We have got 20 inning points on the line. I can't imagine any way where Wadle would swing here. Taking all the way and wishing all the way. It's 3-1. I think she didn't even take again here.
Why not? 3-0, not many hitters are going to swing at that count. I mean, just throw it right down the middle at this point.
And again, Wadle was on her way to first and called back.
Well, and to me as a pitcher, when you see hitters that are just begging to get to first by a walk, I love that as a pitcher. I'm just coming after you. I'm coming in hot now. You've done it twice. I'm coming with a heater of some sort.
Haley Wagner from Orange, California. Escaped the Pac-12. Played collegiately in the Big Ten. Look at that. Wagner comes all the way back to strike out Wadle. 1 down here in the 6th inning.
I'm not sure where Kayla Wadle thought this was, but this is a perfect strike. Got to swing the bat at this. We've seen her drop her bat and try to go for that walk for 3 straight pitches. And at this point, you got to step in the batter's box wanting to hit, knowing at a 3-0 count, a pitcher's bringing you something. 3-1, they're coming at you again. And then 3-2, got to swing the bat.
All right, 2 crafty veterans who have been doing it for a while. Victoria Hayward batting against Haley Wagner. On the ground softly. That is now the 7th assist of the game for Abby Ramirez. 7 times she's fielded a ground ball and made the play successfully.
One of the best defenders in the game, Abby Ramirez. She was one of the top 3 for that Geico Defensive Player of the Year last year and fell short to Haley McClinney, but doesn't go without saying she plays defense with the best of them. Seen her play shortstop at Michigan. Has been playing a lot of second base here.
Kelsey Harshman. She's batted twice and accounted for 3 outs. Hit into a double play her last time up. Harshman's been playing pepper with Abby Ramirez. Harshman playing second base herself, has bounced out to the second baseman in the 1st and in the 3rd inning. You could call it the hat trick if she does it here. Good eye.
Pretty off-speed pitch by Haley Wagner. Coming in at 53 miles an hour, and I've been seeing Wagner pump it up at 67 miles an hour, so good difference in speeds.
Is that the way you Canadians wear your belt? Looks like your belt's upside down.
Must be a Canadian thing, eh?
Good at bat by Harshman. Sees 5 pitches, draws the walk. First base runner allowed by Wagner. All right, now Wagner inviting trouble. By walking Harshman, she allows Hannah Flippin to step to the plate. Flippin not having nearly the offensive season she had a year ago, but still dangerous. Hitting in that 3 spot in Team Osterman's lineup. Pops it up. Home run in a phone booth. Jesse Warren makes the play, and the side is retired. So Haley Wagner comes out of the pen, and looks like Haley Wagner. She retires the side without a scratch. Middle of the 6th here in Rosemont.
No, it's okay. Hey.
Today's game is presented by Guaranteed Rate. If you believe it, you can do it. Enough points are on the line here in week 4 of 5 Athletes Unlimited softball. Aaliyah Andrews is our new leader by 2 points over Savannah Jaquish. You could throw a blanket, a small one, over the top 5 players on that leaderboard. Everyone is bunched up. Leaderboard brought to you by Geico. Obviously still a lot more in this game remaining and also more in this season. But right now, wow, what a breakout performance by the rookie, Aaliyah Andrews. And what a performance by Tori Vidalis her last time up. Hit a laser beam over the left field wall. That was out lickety-split. Her 2nd homer of the year. That was our 1st run of the game and worth 40 inning points for everyone on Team Jaquish.
Just an 80-point at bat by Tori Vidalis.
Actually, considering probably with that 1 swing of the bat, she's going to get MVP points. That may have been like a 140-point at bat. 1 swing. We shall see. Off the end of the bat. Flipping. 1 down. That was a wooden bat. That would have broken her bat. Just saying. So TV Tori is retired for the 1st time. Jessica Burrows, her 2nd inning coming out of that pen. That's what we're talking about. Your team wins a game, you get 50 points. You win an inning, you get 10. But then those MVP points, you get MVP 1, you get 60 points. That's the best thing you can do. That's the best way to pick up a huge chunk of points, is if you're voted MVP 1.
And I'm just taking a look at the scoreboard and just seeing that 1 hit from Victoria Hayward up the middle. And looking at Team Jaquish, they've done a great job of just taming the offense of Team Osterman.
Yeah, that 1 base hit was legit. I guess maybe if Alyssa Denham had a glove on her foot, she could have made the play. It was a solid single to center by Hayward. But that's the only hit so far. Combination of Denham and Wagner have gone 6 innings with just 1 hit allowed. Clifton, 2 balls and a strike. Good pitch. Caught the inner half. Clifton didn't agree. 2-2. On the ground, short hop nicely by Starton Vaughn. 2 outs. Hey fans, not sure if you've heard, but if you join us in person at the ballpark, you can gain an exclusive NFT. It's a free Athletes Unlimited digital collectible. All you have to do is be here in person, scan the QR code. We'll roll out a new limited edition NFT each weekend this entire season. Collect all 5, unlock a special offer, grab your tickets, and start collecting now. Here's Megan Wiggins. Doubled and scored last time up. A little half-hearted swing by the veteran. We got 2 Georgians doing work. Wiggins from Winder, Georgia. Burrows from Warner Robins. Burrows has looked impressive. Little looper, foul and out of play. Megan Wiggins has played with a who's who during the decade that she spent playing National Pro Fast Pitch. Teammates with Monica Abbott, teammates with Kat Osterman, Kelly Kretschmann, Caitlin Lowe, Natasha Watley, Danielle Laurie. Into right field, hit well. Wadle able to play the sun beautifully, and that is a 1-2-3 inning spun by Jessica Burrows. Another 0 on the board. To the 7th we go. Game hanging in the balance. Team Osterman needs to get a scratch.
Hi, my name's Savannah Jaquish, and I'm playing for Go Teal. I chose Go Teal for the season because it was near and dear to my alma mater, LSU, and we had a lot of Go Teal walks, and of course for Alex Wilcox as well. Go Teal does funding, nonprofit funding with their walks to help spread awareness and to help find a cure. I'm hoping that I can bring awareness to other people and spread the news and symptoms of ovarian cancer. They're very similar to period symptoms in women. So I think that it's time that we talk about it and that we get checkups and physicals on our bodies. Yeah, so that's what I hope to bring. So LSU sent me this jersey and it has number 27 on it in honor of what number I am here at AU. So that's pretty cool how they support women's sports and their athletes out of college. But basically they have a Go Teal game and they raise a lot of money and they have a walk before to spread awareness. So it's just really special. It brings me back to those days and I'm excited to have it. Hi.
Moment of truth here in Rosemont, Illinois. It's the 7th inning, 2-run lead for Team Jaquish. Team Osterman with 3 more outs to try and get some runs on the board. Athletes Unlimited Softball is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. We've got a change to tell you about. Morgan Howe comes into the game. She'll play right field. All the outfielders have kind of rotated around. Megan Wiggins is new to center field. She is taking over for Aaliyah Andrews, who had an awkward fall at first base a couple innings ago. Let's listen in.
I think I was out.
You good, bro?
Yeah. Oh, that hurt so bad. I guess I just didn't pick up my...
You just stuck your foot in and you went onto the Kairos. Oh, you all right?
Yes. Yeah, I went like that, but I don't know. I feel like it's a weird muscle thing in there. That's like...
All right, fingers crossed. We hope that Aaliyah Andrews is okay, but she has to take herself out of the game. Haley Wagner now has a new center fielder. It's Megan Wiggins, who moved over from left. Savannah Jaquish had been in right. She is now in left. And the new outfielder is Morgan Howe. So it is Jaquish, Wiggins, and Howe left to right. Sounds like a law firm. All right, here is Mulipola. Team Osterman, they need something. They have just one hit through 6 innings. Combination of Denham and Wagner twirling a shutout. Mulipola, Nichols, and Edwards scheduled to bat here against Wagner.
A lot of inning points on the line. 30 going into the 7th here.
Into center field. Wiggins makes the play. No one in the world has played more center field in this building than Megan Wiggins over the years. Doesn't need the sunglasses, doesn't need the visor, doesn't need a hat. She could have caught it in her back pocket if she really wanted to. Gotten underneath it, pull out the back pocket, drop it in there. One down, next in line, Bubba Nichols. Softly into center field. It's like she swung that thing with a rolled up newspaper. Took forever to get through the infield dirt, but it's an infield single.
Well, Bubba Nichols is first pitch swinger. We've seen that a lot. And knows pitcher's gonna throw one of their best pitches right out of the gate. Does a good job of being able to get inside this pitch. It wasn't a bad spot by Wagner. It's a good piece of hitting by Bubba Nichols, knowing the importance of what's on the line here in the 7th.
Bounced 4 times in the infield before it made it to the outfield. Taylor Edwards swings at the first pitch, loops it into right field, and making the play is the captain. Morgan Howe makes a wonderful play in right field. She just came into the ball game a moment ago and she's challenged on a difficult play in that sun field.
Yeah, right field, center field, get tested a lot with that sun.
So there are 2 outs here in the 7th inning, and it is all up to Courtney Gano unless she's lifted, and she will be lifted. So Team Osterman looking for something. They're trying to catch lightning in a bottle. They will send Katiana Mauga to the plate. Mauga can turn it around with the best of them. 92 homers as a college player. Second all-time in Division I, and she'll look to get a homer right here to tie the ball game. So Mauga trying to keep the game alive. Ball 1. Nichols, the runner on at first. There's the strike that Wagner needed. Clubbed in the air, right field. Ramirez goes out and makes the play. Ball game. A shutout twirled by Denham and Wagner, and Team Jaquish, they keep rolling along. Dating back to last weekend, Team Jaquish has won 4 straight with no losses. There's your points up to date. We still have MVP votes to be handed out, but what a performance by everyone involved in Team Jaquish. Not only do they win all 7 innings, but with the win, that means a minimum of 120 points for everyone on the roster.
Yeah, Team Jaquish, they definitely come to play every week. Savannah does a great job of getting her team together, and I'm excited to be able to catch up with some of them when we come back.
And we'll quickly step aside. We'll come back. We'll talk with one of the many players of the game for Team Jaquish. Stick around, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. Athletes Unlimited Softball. When it's all said and done, medals go out to our top 4 champions, also the Defensive Player of the Year. But the big prize is having your name etched into the book of Unlimited. That goes to our overall champion. Last year it was Kat Osterman. This year, folks, it is